Hey everybody, Vacationeer Tom here, back again with Mr. Jon Self. And this time we're doing a very special in-home dining, very romantic. We got our Halloween candle. This is
I'm a little uncomfortable with calling this romantic, just to clarify that.
This is from the Disney warehouse. And you could have seen me bought this on one of my videos on the YouTube channel, so make sure you like and subscribe.
Was this the deal of the month?
I'm not sure if this is a deal of the month or not, but it's definitely a deal.
Okay.
Look at it. Isn't that cute? And after the candle burns down, look, it's a beautiful thing. And look, if you notice, everybody, I've never burnt this candle. This is the first. Wow.
Yeah, feel free to message me on Twitter and I can give you the whole story about that, okay?
Wow. All right, so today we're doing something very special. We're doing a bunch of pumpkin stuff.
Whoa, this is called overselling, but go ahead.
I'm going to have my pumpkin ale that I got from Publix the other day. I've already had one, so shocker. It's good. It tastes like pumpkin. Here. Glorious. I was in Aldi shopping a couple days ago, and I saw pumpkin crusted pizza. That's right. This pizza has a pumpkin crust, and if you want more details about the pizza itself, here it is. Mama Koozies. You can't go wrong with a Mama Koozies pizza. It is Margherita pumpkin crust pizza. So there you go. How do you like that? I don't know. We haven't tasted it yet. So that's what we're here to do at this exact moment. So Jon, please.
So just to clarify, we're having another video where I'm having pizza with you.
Yes. And you will enjoy it just equally as much.
Guess I'm taking this pizza. Okay.
All right, here we go.
One of us is not as big a fan of pumpkin as the other. We'll let you figure that out as we go along, if you haven't already.
It's going to be absolutely divine.
The irony of you calling it divine. Okay.
All right, here we go. Pumpkin crusted pizza. Margherita pizza.
You mentioned frozen.
Frozen
pizza. He seems to be struggling, folks. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Margherita, yes.
Oh, he's going to do his classic criticism of I don't taste any pumpkin.
No.
He voices that often with pumpkin items, and he's usually right.
I am having a pumpkin beverage. That's definitely a more sharper pumpkin taste.
So you want the actual trained food blogger to actually taste the pizza?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm getting any pumpkin, to be honest with you. Margherita, yes.
In fairness, the title is Pumpkin Crust, not Pumpkin Pizza.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no. That's 100% true. It's pumpkin crust.
I hope you're enjoying the sound of my chewing on the video.
There might be the slightest inclination of pumpkin in the crust.
There might be.
It's very subtle.
I'm still looking for it.
I'm telling you, if someone doesn't like pumpkin and you just give them this pizza, they would never be able to tell if this is a pumpkin crust.
Oh, I can confirm that they would never be able to tell. Because I'm searching for it desperately and not finding it. And you saw that last bite, I just basically had crust. Crust.
Yeah. And again, I'm having a pumpkin beverage, so. As a frozen pizza goes, it's not the worst, but wow. Is there any benefit to being a pumpkin
Two
crust?
thoughts.
Yep.
One, it did come from Aldi. So
that's true.
That means you're going to have feast or famine because you never know whether it's going to be there next week.
That's
you know
valid.
how good it's going to be. I do like the interesting cut on the box that they cut it, make it look like you could get 6 slices. Tom cut our pizza into 4.
Yeah.
Just for perspective.
Yeah, I know. It's very small. And definitely you don't have the tomatoes as evenly dispersed on the actual pizza.
Man, this is the first time I have touched the box. So I need to check one thing here.
I will say this. As a pumpkin fan and having a pumpkin crust, I do not feel obligated to eat this crust. In fact, I mean not to.
In fact, I mean not to.
Your first ingredient is, of course, dough. And the first ingredient listed under the dough is pumpkin puree.
Wait, dough?
Dough is your first ingredient.
So it is just pizza dough with pumpkin puree. Oh, so it's not pumpkin.
No. And then your second ingredient in the dough is sour wheat flour. Companies are legally required, I'm not saying they did, are legally required on items like this when you have the ingredients to put the ingredients that are most included in the item first.
Top, yep.
There's some ways to get around that, which they've taken in some cases. And when you get Disney and Universal stuff, they do the very same thing. But the only mention of pumpkin at all in this is the first ingredient in the dough.
I gotta tell you, if they put a little bit of spice to make, they have pumpkin spice into this crust, it'd be pretty good.
Well, this starts the great debate because Tom associates all pumpkin with pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
Because he's really a pumpkin spice fan.
I am. No, I like the pumpkin flavor, but
your favorite Spice Girl is pumpkin spice. Okay.
Oh man,
that's your favorite.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay. When it's just pumpkin, he's not a fan. Now, before it sounds like I'm making fun of him, but I'm not in this case. Most everybody thinks of pumpkin as pumpkin spice. You visualize pumpkin pie and those kind of things. So just pumpkin. So I'm trying to determine the nutritional advantage of the pumpkin from this, and doing almost no research.
No, I don't think there is. Especially if it's still regular dough, because it's not even low carb.
We've got a higher percentage of calcium than I would expect in a frozen pizza.
But we got what, 20 some carbs?
Well, we were going to have carbs. That's a given.
Well, I mean, if it was pure pumpkin crust, no dough, then your carb count would be much lower.
We'll debate this off camera. Those of you nutritionists and know how to calculate starch, you know why we're having this. I'm having this look at the camera.
I'll let you have the tomato slice.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Up to 4 slices.
Yeah, I see no tangible advantage since it also includes sour wheat flour and
this is a gimmick.
Whole wheat flour and stabilized wheat germ.
This is a gimmick that got me to buy it. So, congratulations.
So, in other words, just to clarify, for Aldi, this was clickbait.
Yep. Yeah. Because if this was a regular margherita pizza, no chance I'd buy this pizza. No chance. I am not a fan of frozen pizza in the least. Now, Aldi's take and bake pizza, that's a different story. For like $7.99, you can get a pizza with everything, or whatever they call it. You can't beat it. And it's a decent pizza. But frozen, I'm not a big fan of frozen.
I'm a little concerned with can't beat it as someone who's had it many times, but his point that it's a good option is very
cheap.
Valid.
Value-wise, you cannot beat it.
Okay.
I mean, even when you go to CC's, I guess.
Whoa. You just lower the quality of pizza dramatically.
But yeah, there you go.
So what else pumpkin are you going to have? I thought it was going to be pumpkin pie.
Oh, yeah. We're at Sam's Club, and there you go. Now, I've eaten this many times. This in Costco's pumpkin pie, and I absolutely adore.
Well, just to clarify, did you get it from Sam's Club or Costco?
This is Sam's.
Okay.
Maker's Mark, which is their...
Okay.
So we're going to have some of that after.
We are? Apparently we are.
Yeah.
And I've made a commitment when not working to eat much better. So apparently this is work. All of a sudden I was unaware of this.
Healthy.
As I'm going to be eating in theme parks the next 3 days. Awesome. Okay. Let's see if I can get back over 200 pounds.
All right. Do we have anything else to mention about this before we move on to the pie?
Those of you who are on specific diets like vegan, gluten-free, other things like that, this is not meant to sound like a negative, but it's going to sound like negative. The crust texture reflects a really good version of those crusts that you have. Like, if you ever had a good cauliflower crust, which is, by the way, really hard to find.
Yes, that's true.
But when you find them, this kind of reflects that, except I think it gets punished by the fact that we're looking for actual pumpkin flavor, and I didn't get any pumpkin flavor Tom's mind, he was looking for pumpkin spice because
Have a pumpkin beer
on
with
a
it.
different occasion, I seem to recall that woman who's much prettier than me and appears in these videos named Elena, who was being critical of you of buying, what was it, pumpkin empanadas and being shocked that they were sweet. Duh.
Yeah.
This is not that thing.
This is why I was shocked, because there's products like this, which there's no way you think this is a sweet pumpkin product. And it's not.
Sorry. In this video, in the comments below, mention whether you think a pumpkin empanada, I believe it was pumpkin spice empanada, by the way. A pumpkin spice empanada would be sweet or savory.
It was really good,
because somebody didn't know.
Either way, it didn't matter, though. That's the point. Spicy or sweet or savory, to me, I'm all in.
Once again, pumpkin spice is your favorite Spice Girl.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's
You
finish
can
this
see
up.
he's not finishing the crust. I just want to make that point.
Yeah, the pumpkin crust, which the reason I bought the pizza.
You got clickbaited.
Yeah. Well, you live, you learn. Before you ask, I am not 100% sure what I paid for this pizza. I'm assuming it's $6.
We calculated 5 or 6.
Yeah. But I do recommend the Pumpkin Head by Shipyard. A very solid pumpkin beer. So let's have a slice of pizza or pie to wrap up this beautiful dining experience. All right, through the magic of editing, we have finished our pizza, our glorious pizza. Jon, you said you
It took me 20 minutes later to finish the pizza, just to
It
clarify.
did. This is a different beer, by the way, yeah, but it's still pumpkin. So, Jon, do you have something you wanted to add? You found flavor in the pizza.
I did. And I do think some of it in criticism, in defense of the crust, it was in the preparation, but it's not completely, it's partially Tom's fault, but mostly the box's fault, okay?
This box is poorly...
We'll get to it in a second because he can defend himself because he's going to be right. The pizza, where if it was proper, if the cheese and the seasoning they put on top of the crust that you kind of can see, you get a little bit of pumpkin flavor at the top there, and that kind of works to pull it all together. But I don't know that it's enough to make this pizza worth your time.
I agree. Yeah.
Because Tom, just for the record, this is where I make fun of him and turn it over to him to defend himself, because if he can't defend himself on this one, wow, this is bad. Hey, Tom, you know you didn't prepare this pizza properly, right?
That is 100%.
Which I do think does hinder it a little. Go.
Okay, here we go. This is a frozen pizza. A frozen pizza, which you store frozen. So the box, right here, you can see the instructions. Let me read them to you in order. 1, remove all packagings, which is a weird way to say packaging.
It's the proper way, but
preheat the oven to 425. Okay. Then let the pizza thaw at room temperature. What? Wait, once you preheat the oven, that's all I need. Like, if I'm looking at instructions for a frozen pizza, I need to know the temperature and the minutes. That's it. They're telling me to preheat the oven, then let this pizza sit out on the counter for the next, 2-3 hours to thaw or to get to room temperature with my oven on the entire time? What kind of instructions are these? Instruction 1 is pull out of the freezer and let thaw. 2, preheat oven to 425. Then you throw it into the oven for 6 to 8 minutes. So yeah, I put it in. I pulled it out like 7 minutes later. The middle was still cold. Then I had to throw it back in. Yeah, so I did misprepare it. However, these baking instructions are just, are you kidding me? Like, you preheat the oven and then you just let it sit there for 3 hours empty? Are you supposed to bake cookies at some point? Is there like a direction here to, go bake cookies while you wait for the freaking pizza to thaw? Give me a break.
tell me how you really feel.
This is how I feel.
Okay,
There.
we're clear.
Damn pizza box. All right, anyway. But yeah, so yes, I didn't prepare it quite correctly. However,
I just wanted to give Aldi some defense upon that. However, the instructions are hideous.
yes. Overall, I think we both agree that this is a pass. Do not purchase.
I'd rather eat theme park pizza.
Wow. I'd go to Luigi's and have some Luigi's
I
Universal
love
pizza.
this. Where's Luigi's, Tom?
It's at Universal Studios Florida.
Where at Universal Studios Florida? This is going to be great, everyone.
In
Where's
New York?
Luigi's? Absolutely wrong, those of you playing along at home. Luigi's is in Fast Food Boulevard. Louis' Italian Kitchen
shoot.
is in New York.
Luigi, yeah, they're all the same.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's not ethnocentric at all. Go ahead.
Well, you know what I meant. Yes, that place.
I would even take Boardwalk Pizza over this.
Well, I mean, come on. I'd take Boardwalk Pizza over most pizzas.
I know you would.
Yeah, it's very good pizza.
If you don't get that joke, go back.
Yeah, watch our Boardwalk Pizza episode. The pumpkin beer, I 100% recommend this. This is a very good beer. So yay on this, nay on the pizza. But of course...
I want one interjection before we get to the pumpkin pie. Is this supposed to have a scent, this candle?
Yes. It has something.
Am I just more dead inside
Yes.
than I thought?
I think it's melting wax.
Oh, okay. I don't feel quite so bad.
It has a scent when you smell it before you light it. It's kind of odd that it makes no sense when you light it. There is no scent. Thank you.
Dear Lord in heaven, please help me not to kill him.
No,
Okay.
you pray before the meal, John, not after you eat the pizza. Maybe that was a problem.
Depending on how you eat, you have to pray during the meal too.
That is true. So now some Costco pizza. Wow. Now some Sam's Club pumpkin pie, which is absolutely glorious. John's going to abstain from the light whipping cream because it is expired.
Wow, there's some irony of the words John using the word abstain about John. But okay, we're good with that. Go ahead.
I am not going to abstain because pumpkin
Would you
pie...
like to explain why John is abstaining?
Oh, it's slightly expired.
Okay, it's not expired. This is where it gets confusing.
Oh, okay, no, Best Buy.
Yeah. There's a difference between expired,
Yes.
used by, or Best Buy.
This is Best Buy.
Now, what's the date? It's Best Buy. By the way, we're recording this.
2023.
We're recording this in what is it? Almost the end of September.
September, not
Yes.
just September.
Okay, it's September. That would be the 9th month of 2023. What is the expiration date for this? Or the Best Buy date? I'm just following everyone.
If this is print, if I can read this print correctly, which
Please.
I may not be able
Child, please.
to. It may say 01/07/23.
Okay, so it's possible that this is the Best Buy date is more than 8 months ago.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's still good buy. You know, it might not be best.
And just so you know, in the chronology of the videos, the reason that I'm here is because we are going to HHN tonight. So if you see him die during HHN,
this is why.
This could be why. That's all I want to say.
And now all I can say is bon appetit. Oh. You can't beat pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie, dare I say, is one of the best pies.
You know, you're ruining eating like an old person for me because I can't turn off the food blogger world with the video going. So you're ruining pumpkin pie for me. However, having said that,
this is good
pumpkin pie with the pumpkin spice phenomenon within it.
Mm-hmm.
There's something special about it. I agree.
Yeah. And this is good pumpkin pie. I mean, I don't know if I've ever had bad pumpkin pie, to be honest with you.
Oh, welcome to my world. I've had bad pumpkin pie.
I don't think I've experienced.
I've had it on property at Disney World at a place that will go nameless at a difficult reservation to get.
Wow. Was it just a seasonal menu item?
Mm-hmm. But if you enjoy Edie's ice cream, it's a common place to go visit. I'm glad you reminded me of that. Wow, it was not good.
Wow, that's hard to believe.
So, now, by no means is this the best pumpkin pie ever, but I agree with Tom. Well, one exception I just mentioned, pumpkin pie by itself is generally just an enjoyable thing.
It is. And with whipped topping, it's even better.
We will see. I hear in my tradition that we try to give up things that are not good for us. We're going to benefit in the long. Just saying. That may qualify.
The other thing I would say about all pumpkin pie, not to just the crust, unnecessary. The crust of pumpkin pie usually doesn't enhance it in any way.
What if you got a graham cracker crust?
But pumpkin pie doesn't.
What if it did?
That would be probably awesome.
Okay.
I've never combined graham cracker.
Chocolate graham cracker crust.
I don't know, because I don't think I've ever had anything pumpkin
This
and
is
chocolate.
the beauty of being a food blogger. I
That
know
would
the
be-
answer to this. It's
You
quite
had-
good, actually.
You had a chocolate graham cracker crust on pumpkin pie.
Mhm.
Where?
We were in Chicago.
That's not
I'm
good.
trying to think of where. Sorry.
Bring it
I
up.
have no life now. You know, like when they say, "Hey, we will pay you small amounts of money to go eat food, and we'll pay your expenses," I'm like, okay.
I love me some pumpkin pie. Nothing goes with pumpkin pie as much as a pumpkin beverage. Or
More than my signature Pepsi Zero.
I hate that.
I
logo.
dislike the logo. Yes, but that's because
All right.
I don't like change.
I don't either. I like full bills. I think on that note, our day, our lovely lunch has come to an end.
This was lunch.
Yes. Well, I know that's nothing for you, but
Oh, okay. I guess it is lunch. Okay.
yeah, it's like 2:00.
Well, I was thinking maybe it was afternoon snack.
He's like a hobbit.
What about second breakfast? Don't think he knows about second breakfast, Pip. What about elevensies? Luncheon, afternoon tea, dinner, supper. He knows about them, doesn't he?
But I schedule lots of dining review lunches at 2:00. So if you own
Yeah.
a restaurant, be aware. If I show up at 2:00, it's not good for you.
All right, I think that's it. So I thank everyone for joining us for this very brief, short, impromptu.
Excessively impromptu. Do you think there's no preparation done on the podcast? There's no preparation for this.
I was making it. I'm like, oh, you know what would be a good idea? Let's record it because a pumpkin pizza.
I'm typing. I apologize formally to two of my editors in which I'm working on blogs right now. I'm behind. That he made me put my laptop away.
I did for the purposes of the video. I mean, come on, this candle's much better than his laptop.
I was going to say those 8,000 words are not going to get written while I'm eating pumpkin pie.
That is true.
So I'm going to get in trouble when I don't make my deadline tomorrow and Tuesday.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry.
Okay.
I apologize.
I will not get paid, and
He
then
will
I'll have to sponge off you for lunch more often.
The only way to make it up to you or to John is for if you guys subscribe to the channel and like this video.
That was good. So maybe someday Tom can, pay for lunch.
That's right. Well, I mean,
Oh, he did
technically,
today,
I
didn't
paid
he?
for I paid for the pizza.
That was the joke I was going for. I was trying to. Sometimes comedy's hard, and I had a really good punchline, but bad delivery. I apologize.
Very bad,
My
very bad. All right, that's it. So please go to Twitter, follow Pastor Jon Self. That would be greatly appreciated. If you go to vacationerspodcast.com, that's the website. There you will find the YouTube channel links, Vacationers Podcasts on YouTube, and my Twitter, Vacationer Tom, and the podcast, Vacationers, Theme Parks, and More. And John occasionally writes some blogs as well as I.
Whenever he gets off his butt from doing everything else for everyone
there's
else.
So much.
You didn't even make fun of my Instagram?
Oh, good. Instagram.
Apparently it's jon.self.37. I had to look it up.
Wow. 37. You made this like 25 years ago? Is that
Probably. That's when I was born.
1837. So that was
I'm
great.
not quite that old.
Yeah. All right.
I just hacked it.
I think that is the end of this one. So thank you all. I greatly appreciate it. And I guess until the next live stream, podcast, vlog, pizza crust sampling that tastes like pumpkin, keep making memories and...
As always, eat like you mean it.